I probably mentioned this before, but it's official now. The only repeat champion, division champion this year was the Eagles.
Yeah.
It ended up working out that way. Let's see. AFC East. The Bills won 5 in a row. 2020 to 2024. And that reign is over now.
It's over.
Last time the Bills won it, last time the Dolphins won it, was last time a team other than the Bills or Patriots won it. It was the Dolphins. Do you know what year?
Really?
Yeah.
2019, I guess?
No, they were a wild card.
2020?
No, it's
2018?
2008.
Oh, you said last time it wasn't a Bills or Patriots team. Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it was the Dolphins in 2008. It was the year Brady tore his ACL.
Yeah. And
last time the Jets.
And wait. That was Ronnie Brown, Ricky Williams year.
Yeah, it was the...
Oh, no. Cadillac Williams. Cadillac Williams, Ronnie Brown, Wildcat season.
Yeah.
Was that Wildcat season?
With Chad Pennington at quarterback. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, and then he went to the Jets, right? And lost the playoff game, right? Was there a playoff game? Did he? I don't know. I can't remember.
The Dolphins lost to the Ravens in the playoffs that year.
Oh, okay.
And then do you know the last time the Jets won the AFC East?
Oh, Sanchez.
No.
Oh, they were wild card?
They were wild card every time.
Oh, last time they won the division. Testaverde?
I think, yeah.
Testaverde. Want to guess the year?
It was Testaverde.
1998?
Yeah, to guess the year.
98?
It was 2002.
Oh, okay. Not bad.
Pennington may have been the starter for that too. So it's either Bills, Patriots, or Chad Pennington for the AFC East in its current alignment. That's literally it.
Is he a coach somewhere? He must be coaching somewhere.
It's a good question. Let's see. It doesn't say what he's doing right now.
Okay.
Hopefully
chilling.
He's just enjoying retirement. Yeah.
He would be a good quarterback to have one of these X's and O's types of channels, I feel like.
You think so?
I think he was very good at that. Yeah.
Do you think he could carry a broadcast? Chad Pennington?
Are you taking a shot at Brady here? What are you doing?
No, I'm not taking a shot. I mean, he probably out of the 2000
I was
draft,
ready to pile on. I was like, yeah, sure.
If I had to pick 2000 NFL draft quarterbacks to be a color commentator, I would definitely take Chad Pennington over Tom Brady.
That's fair.
I don't even need to see it.
Is there anybody else?
Hey, it turns out maybe him being in the meetings didn't really help the Raiders.
Oh, wow. We had a real fit
maybe
about
we should
that.
revisit that in
week 3.
Red Sox fans have longed to hear it. The Boston Red Sox are world champions. Wycheck. Dyson's going to go all the way. With 3-2 for the winner.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs. You kidding me?
That's caught by Des Bryant.
Maybe the teams like fed the Raiders some false stuff through Brady, and the Raiders just never caught on.
Honestly, I could imagine Brady trying to do it, but Chip Kelly just not understanding what's going on.
Yeah. Which they fired Pete Carroll. So
yeah.
The Raiders now, that job is open.
Legitimately, though, that's a little shocking, right? Like, not that they fired him, but that they did so bad.
Oh, it's shocking. Yeah. I mean,
you picked them to make the playoffs.
I didn't see them on that graphic
list?
we did.
Graphic?
Yeah,
last
I didn't
week?
see it.
I feel like you were saying that they're going
to
Super Bowl dark horse? Were you saying Super Bowl dark horse?
No, we'll have to check the tapes
possible
on that.
MVP.
I don't think so.
MVP
for
dark
Geno?
horse
For Geno Smith.
Geno Smith.
I
I said that
one.
they have the best tight end in the league. I did say that last year. They still might.
Maybe.
Who knows? We'll never know. You got the rest of the thing stinks.
They did end up getting the number 1 overall pick despite winning. So they won this past week and
they
had
beat the Chiefs.
They beat the Chiefs. And had they lost that game?
Why am I so happy? Why am I happy?
Had they won that game and had the Giants not beaten the Cowboys, the Giants would have the number 1 pick.
Giants don't want that. Why would they want the number one pick?
5.
For some reason, you don't think so. If the Giants had the number one pick, you would still say don't get a quarterback, which is wild.
No, but you could trade down. You could trade down and pick up a first next year.
I would say get a quarterback. You're not in that position. Get a quarterback.
No.
Why?
You drafted a quarterback first last year.
So what? Do you know that
you traded up to do that?
You know that he's your franchise quarterback?
No, do you know Fernando Mendoza is?
Might be. You get more shots
Jackson
at the
Dart
apple.
Might be.
More. So what? More shots.
Yeah, but
more
you
shots
can't. You can't play 2 quarterbacks.
You're not thinking about your left
tackle.
Well, the other one's going to be the
what
backup.
What do you mean you're not thinking about your left?
The other one's going to be your backup.
Every team would love to have a good left tackle, probably more than they would want the difference between Mendoza and Dart.
Here's the
Dart looked pretty good this year.
He looked okay. He's a running back playing quarterback half the time.
Oh, all right.
For sure.
Wow.
You know that's your take. You 100% agree.
It was my take
that.
about another quarterback.
Bo Nix?
Probably 7 years ago.
Tim Tebow?
8 years ago?
Yeah.
No.
Tim Tebow?
No, it's about a quarterback who couldn't
You thought this about
who could barely
Jackson?
complete 50% of his passes. Same draft class, different quarterback. Barely completed 50% of his passes in college, playing for a low-end FBS team, playing like no competition.
Josh? You thought this about Josh Allen?
Of course, Josh Allen.
That's really poor analysis. I wouldn't confess to that.
I mean, it didn't age well, but maybe your take on Jackson Dart. That's kind of my point here.
No, but here's actually the case study for why they should draft a quarterback. And the case study is actually Trey Lance and the San Francisco 49ers. Because let's say you draft a quarterback in the top 5 and he's bad, you can still survive it. That's the case study.
Okay. Actually, I mean, here's my case study for why you don't.
Why?
And it's Trey Lance with the 49ers. Because they used a lot of draft capital to move up and get him. You know who they could have stayed where they were and picked?
Who?
Mac Jones.
Yeah,
okay.
He's their backup. He's on their team anyway.
He's their backup. Played pretty well for them. Helped them get to the playoffs. And then you know who their quarterback is now? A guy they took with the last pick.
Exactly what I'm saying. It made zero difference.
It made a huge difference. They haven't won a Super Bowl probably because of all the draft capital they gave.
No. They haven't won a Super Bowl for many other reasons, but they're back. They're back in the thick of it, and they've been in the thick of it the whole time. So you don't like fall off. Here's
this
the second
is a horrible take.
Here's the second case study for why you should.
Take.
Here's the second case study
is
for
it
why
Zach
you
Wilson?
should. No, it's the Washington.
Young?
It's Washington Commanders when they took Kirk Cousins after RG3
to be their backup quarterback in the 3rd round. We're talking about
a
number 1 overall
he was
pick
their,
versus
he was their
third
starter. But he ended up being their starter.
But they also took a quarterback with the 2nd pick, and they didn't have any other quarterbacks. They hadn't taken a quarterback the year before. Can you think of a time a team has taken 2 quarterbacks in back-to-back years, and that's been like...
No, my problem is they don't do it enough. They should do it. What's the reason for not doing it? Are you sure? Do you have Tom Brady in the building? Like, well, you don't want him in the building. Ask the Raiders, I guess. But are you sure that's your guy? Like, if he was Josh Allen, I would know. If he was Drake May, I would know it. Like,
Josh
if you
Allen
don't
was
know
horrible his rookie year.
No, but you could see it. I could see it. Are you kidding me? I could see
we got to move on.
Okay,
we got too much to cover.
Even if it was Josh Allen, like I wouldn't mind them. Like I wouldn't mind them taking somebody else the next year. It's okay. What's wrong with it? If he's a good player, you can still sell him. You can still send him to another team. So the value is at that position. Take the quarterback. What are you going to do? Get a left tackle? Win half a more game? If you think there's a chance that there's a franchise quarterback, you have the number 1 pick, you're never going to have that again. You take the guy, and everybody's feelings can go shove it. That's what I think.
There's no guy like that this year, first of all. There's no guy like... Did you just say take about your own take?
Yes.
Wow.
No one thought that about Jackson Dart last year either.
Local man thinks his bad opinion is great.
No one thought that about Jackson
but here's the difference.
last year.
Jackson Dart, what pick was Jackson Dart taken?
Well, it doesn't matter.
Like 22.
He's their franchise quarterback. Now you have the chance to take the
what
number
other
one
quarterbacks
guy.
were on their roster? They actually don't have that chance. We're arguing about something that's not even a real thing because they end up with a 5th pick. But let's say Dante Moore's sitting there at 5. Should they take Dante Moore at 5?
I don't know.
Is that your
opinion?
Know.
I don't know.
Do you know enough about Fernando Mendoza if they had the 1st pick?
Who's the quarterback that was?
Fernando
Mendoza is Texas Tech, right?
No, Indiana.
Oh yes, the Indiana quarterback was good. Yeah, definitely. If he's there, you should take him. 100%. You should.
5.
Okay, but I'm just saying, if he was, but you're saying they shouldn't take him at 1.
We're gonna have to delete this tape for your GM interviews because this is rough.
No, you take the quarterback.
Rough.
You take the quarterback. What are you gonna do? Take a defensive tackle?
You know who did this? You know who did exactly?
Games?
Actually, I have a great example of why you should never do this if you're a general manager.
Yeah.
The Atlanta Falcons. They signed Kirk Cousins to a huge deal. Then they drafted Michael Penix. Do you know what their GM is doing right now? He's filing for unemployment.
That's different. That's not drafting 2 quarterbacks back-to-back years. It's still different. Neither of them were good. They
drafted Desmond Ridder 2 years before that. I guess it was a 3rd round pick, but like
the problem with Atlanta is neither of them was good. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying you need to give yourself more cracks at the apple.
Now I get it. Just get a good quarterback.
You don't know if Jackson Dart's good. That's what I'm saying. You need to get.
You just got. You don't. You also don't know Fernando Mendoza's good.
You don't. That's why you take a shot. You're playing the lottery. You got to buy a ticket. Buy the ticket.
Man, they already did. They already
buy
bought the
a
ticket.
Second ticket.
You can only play one.
You're just doubling your odds.
This is so galaxy brained.
No,
you're cutting your odds in half.
Why?
Because you can't develop 2 at the same time. You can't. There aren't enough practice reps. Look at what the Browns had to deal with, dealing with Shadur Sanders and Dylan Gabriel. Neither of them could get enough practice reps. Neither of them were ready to be in the NFL when they got there this year.
The Browns, actually, this is a case for me because the Browns, that 2nd pick on the same draft year with Shadur Sanders, he's better than Dylan Gabriel. Looks like it.
He was so bad. So bad.
He did some good things, I feel like.
Oh man. Okay. We can't spend time talking about the Browns because we
I'm
have
just
to talk
saying
about
more cracks
the
of the
playoffs.
apples. Okay.
Oh. Oof.
Can I wait.
That was rough.
Wait.
That was rough.
No, it was great.
That was just
I'm so
the worst.
Convicted. I'm so convinced on this take.
I wouldn't be.
If any of the 32 NFL GMs want to call in and
they don't
tell me why this is wrong,
they certainly do not.
Feel free. Can I give you a second take? Because I feel like this is
God.
We're on the hot take machine.
I'm still recovering from the first one.
Watch out for this one.
Jesus.
So I went to visit. Oh, yeah. I've been told to keep it down.
I bet.
I've been told.
Yeah, they heard you, and they're like, we can't have that kind of nonsense.
She gave me this. She gave me this. Volume down.
We cannot have people saying things like that.
She's going to like this take. I went to go visit my nephew, and we played Madden again. I did beat him again in Madden. He got better, though. So it was like 40-13. I was about to score again.
Okay.
Anyways, I don't know why that makes me so happy. I still love that game. What a game. Okay. So, the main purpose of this, as I was waiting for him to play Madden, he was playing another game. And he was like playing. It's like, I don't know. They're like fighting. And then the dude rips out like a pencil and he's like writing. I'm like, are you drawing? You took a pencil out? What are you doing? Are you drawing? And then he's like playing the game. I'm like, is that Eminem? That dude looks like Eminem. Turns out it's Eminem. They have different celebrity avatars in this game. And then I was just telling me about the game and I was like, now this is interesting. So you're fighting and then you take out a pencil and you're constructing walls? Is that what you're doing? Like, what is going on? And I was like, okay, this is a good game. A little chaotic for me, but, but good. Like, he's taking notes. You built a wall. Now you're killing people. Like, I was like, what? Okay. Eventually, I ask him, what's the name of this game? He goes, Fortnite. Oh, that's Fortnite? I didn't know. I had no idea. People are afraid. I was like, I was so underwhelmed because people are afraid their kids are going to get addicted to this game, like it's crack cocaine, like it's meth or something. Are you kidding me? Are you afraid to get addicted to this? That's wild to me. I was so underwhelmed. I was like, the world, because when I think of Fortnite, I just think like the world is going to end if you let your kid play this. It's like they're on meth.
I want to pitch a
never
show.
Be able to get off this.
I want to pitch a show that is just you discovering for the first time the most popular things on Earth.
I was like, this is it. People are afraid they're going to lose their children to this game.
Forget sports.
What is going on?
I don't want to talk about sports anymore. I just want to take you around and introduce you to literally the most popular things on Earth.
This is cotton candy.
Cotton candy? What is it, 1940? Like,
I don't know.
This is a carnival.
I was like, this is the thing? I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
At what point in that story did you realize I was talking about Fortnite?
As soon as you said about the pencil. As soon as you mentioned the pencil, I was like, he didn't know what Fortnite was in the year of our Lord 2026.
Why does he have a pencil? How does he's like me with like a pen and a pad here? Like just writing? In the midst of war?
Yeah.
All around him?
Midst of war, just writing, just drawing blueprints.
I was like, is that Eminem? Turns out it was Eminem.
It was. I mean, we're probably in the game at this point.
Is everybody in that game?
Everybody's in the game. Everybody.
First person I thought was Kyler Murray. I was like, he's getting addicted to this? Oh, that's Call of Duty.
I don't think Kyler plays Fortnite. He plays Call of Duty.
All right, but still, you know what I'm saying. It was wild. I was just like, this is the thing. Yeah. People are afraid of losing their kids.
I mean,
too.
Clearly it's not for you. You didn't hear about it until now.
Yeah, I put that in my veins.
It sounds like you might be addicted to beating your nephew at Madden, though.
Yeah, probably.
Which we need to talk about. Addicted to the bad draft takes too, apparently.
Great take.
Let's shall we discuss Wild Card Weekend and everything else? So these are the. Can you see this?
Yeah, fantastic.
This is called a screen. And what I've displayed on the screen are
this
pictures.
Is a screen? This is what this is what they've been talking about the whole time?
This people are going to be addicted to? That's outrageous.
Before we get into the playoff matches, could I just like regular season summation, if I was to ask you, if someone was like, how would you describe this year's regular season? Like, what's like a sentence or two that like in terms of like theme or thematic or narrative of the season, like what are some things that you would remember this season
by? It was befuddling would be a word I would use. As soon as you thought you knew what was happening, something else would happen that would make you question everything about everything you thought was true. That's a lot of words. And just no dominant team and kind of a changing of the guard for...
You need to see my screen. These are the first... This is why we're on the same page usually. Literally, my two takeaways from the whole season. One, in my whole life, I've never gone through a season where I don't know who's good. Like week to week, and even it's been 18 weeks, I don't know who's good. I have like literally zero idea of who's good this year. And I can't remember a time in my whole life from when I was a little tyke to now where you don't know who's good. Like they've played all the games, zero idea who's good.
I mean, I think some of the teams that didn't make the playoffs are better than the teams that are here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why we should vote. No, that's a joke take. That's a joke take. I'm not serious about that. I am serious on my other take.
Maybe the last wild card can be a committee.
I'm not opposed to it. The second point, literally, I say changing of the guard, and I felt like it was like it almost feels, and especially in the AFC, maybe I feel this way. It feels like a sort of like social class warfare. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a battle of the haves and have-nots. Like the teams with the quarterbacks, we always expect them to make, like the Chiefs, the Ravens, like the Bengals, if they're healthy, you expect them to be in there, like the blue chip, the teams with the blue chip quarterbacks. And this year it's like Indianapolis was good for most of the year, and then they fell away. But then, the Steelers with Rodgers and the Texans like don't even need a quarterback. The Jags, like these teams are, I don't know, they're sort of doing it. It was like a little changing the guard there.
And it was kind of a big year for quarterbacks specifically that people had kind of given up on.
Yeah.
Trevor Lawrence.
Even though Darnold was good last year.
I'm talking about like go back 2 years, for Darnold. Go back like 4 years. Well, I guess Stafford won the Super Bowl.
Even though he was good last year, they did give up on him. I mean, Minnesota gave up on him.
That's true. They literally did. Yeah.
They gave up on him.
Yeah. And now he's the second quarterback in NFL history to have back-to-back 14-win seasons.
We questioned Williams last year.
Yeah.
For the Bears.
Was definitely questioned.
Purdy's always
Jalen
questioned.
Hurts is being questioned.
Rodgers
as we speak.
Jalen Hurts, yeah.
I mean, Purdy missed a bunch of games, and Mac Jones looked every bit as good for a little bit. So,
Young.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, but we're totally convinced with Bryce Young now.
Yeah, we know.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers, gotta give him
Stafford
credit.
Couldn't walk at the beginning of the season.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The big positive update was he was walking around at practice. It was like, what? Yeah, Rodgers coming over from a disaster with the Jets, eking into the playoffs. And then Bo Nix also.
Maybe it wasn't him, huh?
Nix. Maybe.
Yeah, I don't believe in Bo Nix either.
I was looking because I was kind of thinking through. We're going to do some playoff predictions. We're going to go through every game of the wild card, and we're gonna truck on, and both of us are gonna pick a Super Bowl team today. I hope you're ready for that.
What?
Yeah, I know. But I was looking at these teams, and I was like, I can't envision a single one of these teams winning the Super Bowl. There's not one.
They're all flawed. They're all certainly flawed, and it's not. Yeah. There's not one that sticks out above the others. I mean, you've seen the Eagles do it, so there's that. Josh has always felt a step away, but that it's the worst team he's had. The Rams, when they're clicking, are very tough. And I think, honestly, I'm rooting for somebody to knock them off because I think they would be the worst matchup for the Bills. And I think that's it. I don't know. The Texans are tough. The Texans are really scary, but they don't have a quarterback. I could also just see the Jags. Sort of, I don't know.
Yeah,
it's hard to imagine.
We'll talk through it, and we'll see where we end up with it. But let's start. We could start with this Rams Panthers, and
are we not talking about this weekend's games?
This is exactly. What do you mean? The games from last week, like the regular season games. Regular season's over. We could talk briefly if you want. As it relates to these teams.
Yeah. How about Steelers, Baltimore?
Ravens? Yeah, one of the best games of the year, probably.
Yeah. So I was watching it because I'm gonna put $1 in the jar right now because I was watching it to see if Henry could take the rushing title from Cook. He needed
that's the only reason you were watching the last regular season game of the season.
Primarily, that was the reason.
Okay,
that was what I was
for the rushing title.
No, I would have watched it regardless, but that's what I was rooting for in the game. And then I found myself rooting for Rodgers, which is I know you do this too. Where it's you forget how annoying he is. And you just enjoy watching him play. And you're just the old man can still he throws some of the ball. He threw 3 balls in that game that were just awesome, really great.
There was one play where he scrambled out to the right and then just bailed. Right at the line of scrimmage and just kind of fell down.
Yeah, and you're
he looked old there. And then he came back he came back 3 plays later and actually scrambled for a first down.
It's every part of his body is old except for that rotator cuff. He's good.
Yeah, he can still fling it.
My goodness,
his arm is ridiculous.
It's just it's also it's just so pretty. Yeah, it's so pretty to watch. I thought he played great.
He looks old. Is he the oldest looking? What is he? 42.
Well,
he's the oldest looking.
He broke his nose against the Bills.
Oh yeah,
so that doesn't help.
He looks. I just because he's. I mean, Tom Brady looks younger than him.
Kyle Shanahan,
and he's Yeah. How old is Kyle Shanahan? Actually, that's a pretty good.
Honestly, that's not a bad. Wasn't
It's a pretty good comp. Kyle Shanahan's 46.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean,
Tom Brady also looks younger than him.
Yeah. Tom Brady's 48. Yeah. So I mean, yeah, that was a fun game. I was putting myself in the shoes of like a diehard Houston Texans fan that wanted to like travel to the wild card game and was like trying to get ahead of making plans, like travel arrangements, and the way that game kept going back and forth in the fourth quarter, like it's like surely the Steelers oh wait, no, the Ravens have it. Oh, no, the Steelers have it.
And what's incredible is like the week before we talked about it and we're like, this is the game that the Steelers win and the Ravens find a way to lose, but it was still shocking.
It was still shocking.
Still shocking.
The Ravens found a way to lose in a manner in which they had never done before, which is
true Ravens fashion. Like how do they do this?
Boswell is one of the most reliable kickers in the NFL. He misses an extra point to just open the door wide open for the Ravens.
Yeah. And they scored so quickly when they scored and everybody was celebrating. I told Ken, I was like, it was too quick.
Honestly. It happened twice. Yeah. The Ravens scored too quick, and then the Steelers scored too quick.
The Steelers scored too quick, yeah. And I was like, oh no, they're going to come back and take it. And they basically did.
Yeah. I mean, one of my most, like, I will die on the hill of takes is that drafting a kicker is a waste of a draft pick. And that take aged beautifully that night because Tyler Loop was drafted to replace Justin Tucker.
Oh, man.
Where are the Bills going to do at kicker, by the way?
I don't know. My foot's broken. And
is Scott Norwood available?
This is not good. This is the biggest mismatch at kicker in the history of the NFL.
It sure is.
This dude for the Jaguars hitting 70-yard field goals.
Yeah, and he's
wild.
like the best counter argument against me as
he's fantastic
because he was taken in the 6th round.
Yeah, he's very good. We could use a drafted kicker right now instead of.
But most of the time, like they're not like you look at like the best kickers in the league and of all time, they're rarely guys who were drafted.
It might be time. It might be time. We could use some points. I don't know what they're going to do. I actually have no idea. They're auditioning kickers this week.
Yeah, that's what you want to be doing.
Yeah, not good.
They shouldn't
have played him last week. They shouldn't have played Prater. He had a quad injury. It's like 10 degrees out there. Let's not play him.
He's 41 years old.
Yeah, let him chill and go kick in Florida this week. That would have been the move, probably. I don't know. It's really not good. It's not.
Who's
good.
available? I'm going to look at who's. Younghoe Koo.
Yeah,
I think is available.
They auditioned him like 2 weeks ago.
I love that you're saying auditioned. It's very funny.
Tried him out.
Yeah,
he was up there singing show tunes.
Younghoe Koo is available. That's a pretty good one. If they're able to get Koo.
Is he good?
He's had his moments. He's also had his bad moments. He's a kicker.
I will not trust him. We need Prater out there. We're not trying to lose a playoff game with the Jaguars because you can't.
But yeah, Cam Little.
They had to go for 2 against the Jets. It tells you how dire.
Oh, the Jets, by the way, first team ever, no interceptions.
Honestly, an accomplishment.
I don't know how that happens.
Like,
I don't know how
it happens. I don't know how it happens. The whole defense. I thought it was just a secondary stat. It was the whole defense.
It was the whole defense.
We tried to give them a couple of them. Definitely one of them. Trubisky tried to give them.
Yeah,
it was in his hands, and he was like, "Nah, I'm not."
Yeah, it's
not catching
if you were listening to this, you either had as many or more interceptions this year than the entire New York Jets team did in 17 games.
They only had 4 forced turnovers this year. It's like the lowest in the history of the NFL, isn't that?
It's unbelievable. Yeah.
It's wild.
Yeah. I'm done talking about the regular season.
Wait. Can I say one more thing about the Steelers and
you wouldn't be you if you didn't have one more thing to say about it, but go ahead.
And maybe this is part of changing of the guard. And I've supported both of these coaches. Neither team looked well coached. Like they looked, and they looked like 8-8, 8-9, 9-8 teams playing each other. Like they're fine. There was at no point in that game did I say, "Wow, that was a good decision." Wow, what a coaching move! Like 0% of the time, and it was just like, who's not going to fumble it away? And it was just like a little bit of a wake up call, because we do look at both of those coaches as good coaches, and maybe we just need to reevaluate how we look at them as coaches. And this is I've never called for Tomlin to like, oh, Tomlin should be fired or Harbaugh should be, but like honestly, you watch those teams play, I was not struck by either of them as well coached, buttoned up football operations there, and on any aspect of the ball, special teams, offense, defense. I mean, Rodgers running around there can't get a signal in his helmet.
That was crazy.
That was wild. The defense,
he had to go through like
Ramsey,
3 helmets. I mean, that's not Tomlin's fault.
Wide receivers running past Jalen Ramsey. Like, what are you doing? He made some horrendous plays at the end of that game. And, I mean, I don't know.
They're the 2 longest tenured coaches in the league by a lot.
Henry has 100.
It seems like it's kind of passed him by a little bit in a lot of ways. But that being said, they were the 2 teams like playing to be in the playoffs the last week of the season.
Yeah. Henry has like 120 something yards. He doesn't get the ball again more. I know they didn't have the ball a ton, but they did throw another pick in the third quarter. At one point, Lamar was 4 of 8 with a pick in the third quarter.
And all that being said, they had exactly what they needed to win the game, like a 40-yard kick. You can't ask for much more than that. But we're still waiting to see if John Harbaugh returns next year. I think I don't know.
I loved Mike Tomlin dancing in the field.
That was so fun.
I was also like, I don't know, man. You didn't do a ton here.
He hit us with one of these.
He did.
That was so good.
He did. It was great. I mean, he's a great motivator of dudes, but like, and I think I did think for a very long time, like, he's a great coach. And I don't know. I just watched them. I was like, they didn't feel like a well-coached football team. That said, I'm rooting for them. I am rooting for them.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
Can we talk about?
Yeah.
Can we talk about the wild card games now?
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Rams Panthers, the long anticipated rematch of the Los Angeles Rams and the Carolina Panthers, the NFC South division champion Carolina Panthers, who got here after losing a de facto NFC South championship game against the Bucs, but got helped out by the Atlanta Falcons, who won their last 2 games, beat the Saints in the last week, and that is why the Panthers are here.
5 weeks ago, was that November 30th?
November 30th.
These 2 teams
Rams,
played.
Panthers. One of the most bizarre games of the season. It really turned on a Matt Stafford pick 6. That was kind of the moment that got the Panthers back in it. Bryce Young had one of his better games of the season. And that was one of the most most unexplainable games of an unexplainable season.
And it's in Carolina again. And it's in Carolina. After seeing this, the odds makers said the Rams should be a 10-point favorite.
Yeah. Traveling across the country. I think it's 10.5. They're a 10.5 point
Coaches
favorite.
really play up the disrespectful. Like, they have a legitimate argument here.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I think there is a case to be made that the Panthers are the worst playoff team
ever
in NFL history.
Okay.
And it may not be close.
No.
And can I just show you like an illustration that I think best shows this?
Yeah.
All right. So I have all of the point differentials for all of the playoff teams here.
Okay.
The highest is the Seahawks, 191 in the positive. So they scored 191 more points than they allowed in the season. It was by far the highest. Next down is the Rams, 172. Then you got the Patriots at 170.
What are the blank spots in the middle?
Just no team had that.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
It's just a number line. I did a number line here.
Okay.
The Jags 138, the Bills 116. So these teams, scoring way more points than they allowed this year. Houston, Denver 90. We're starting to get closer to about even. 49ers 66. The Eagles, defending Super Bowl champs, 54. Packers 31, Chargers 28. You would think, man, these guys barely scored more points than they gave up. They must be toward the bottom, right, of the playoff teams. Pittsburgh only scored 10 more points than they gave up this season.
Wild.
Won their division. They're in the playoffs.
That is wild.
Where's Carolina? Where are they? We haven't seen them yet.
Negative point differential.
Negative 69.
Yeah,
this team,
when they lose bad.
They won a game 30-0 this year.
Oh,
and they still had a negative 69 point differential.
That is wild.
You look at where they are. They're all the way down here.
That's a number line?
Their opponent this week's all the way up here.
Wow. That's why there's a 10-point differential.
It's absolutely like.
That said, we're picking the Panthers.
and yeah, with all that in mind, they're a lock.
Worst
they're a lock
all
to win this
time.
game.
I'm gonna say there were some bad NFC West teams. Like I remember when like the Cardinals were in, like there were teams that went in with a losing record.
The Panthers have a losing record.
Okay. All right. They might be in the mix. They might be in the mix.
Yeah.
But that's your team. That's your team. DVOA.
It's my team, yeah. Look at what they've done. Look what they kind of ruined a streak here where they went win-loss.
Oh, they beat the Cowboys.
They went loss. They sure did.
And the Packers.
They sure did beat the Cowboys. They beat
and
the
the
Packers.
Falcons.
So, who are you picking? Are you picking the home team, the home underdogs, the Carolina Panthers, or are you picking Matthew Stafford and the Rams?
See, so I get into this conundrum where it's hard for me to pick and root. Like I gotta pick who I root for.
No, that's not a thing. Just you don't have to do that.
I'm picking.
I want you to pick who you think is going to win.
I'm picking
We're picking
Rams.
with our brains here, not our hearts.
Okay, I'm picking with my brain. It's the Rams, but my effort score and who I really want to win.
I don't have any interest in that.
Rooting for the Panthers. I don't have any interest.
I seriously doubt anybody listening does.
Are you not rooting for the Panthers? You would love the Panthers to win this thing.
Oh, it'd be cool.
Yeah.
I'm not thinking about that though. That's not relevant to right now.
But I'm rooting for the Panthers.
If I'm picking who I'm rooting for, I'd be rooting for some sort of scandal to break and all of these teams get disqualified and the Cowboys get in and the Cowboys run the table and win the Super Bowl. So like clearly that's not a useful thought. So I'm going to actually just think through who I think is going to win.
In terms of places to live, I feel like Carolina, I would prefer.
It's a pretty good matchup of places to live.
Yeah. That's a great matchup of places to live.
Charlotte or Los Angeles? Yeah, not bad.
I'm picking Charlotte.
Based off that? Are we going to do that for every...
I'm just saying as a place to live,
We'll
Charlotte.
throw that in for all these matchups. All right.
Yeah.
Packers, Bears. Can I just say these matchups are fantastic? Like the way it all worked out is kind of perfect. Like I can't imagine a better like arrangement of these teams. Packers, Bears in the first round is awesome.
This is a toughie. This is a tough
Soldier
one
Field.
Because it's like the Bears could not play well for 90% of the match and the game and still beat the Packers somehow.
Oh man, there's a chance for some snow. I don't know what time of day that snow is going to be in Chicago. This could be aesthetically a beautiful looking game.
That would be great. Soldier Field.
Football wise,
is it still called Soldier Field?
I think so, right?
Yeah. How do you feel about these quarterbacks? Is there one that you trust more in a spot? Or you hate Love, I guess.
I don't hate Love. I love Love.
So close.
It's gonna all the precipitation's gonna be during the day. By nighttime, by nightfall,
can't believe you hate Love so close to Valentine's Day.
Yes. I think Caleb Williams is better.
Really?
But we obviously haven't seen him.
Both quarterbacks are playing? We got no backups in there?
Williams definitely is. Love had a concussion, and if he hasn't, I mean, he definitely cleared concussion protocol by now. The Packers do have a lot of other injuries that they're going to have to deal with. So these two teams played pretty recently.
Yeah.
This game ended on a Caleb Williams interception in the end zone.
The game on the left, the 21-28?
Yes, on December 7th.
Oh, yes, I remember that. Yeah, he overthrew. Or he missed a throw. He underthrew.
Yeah. I mean, it was a tough throw right at the end of the game, but he didn't. It's the throw that he should be able to make, which I would say he made up for the next time they played.
Yeah.
But very close game, came down to the wire. This game was bonkers.
Blowout. They were winning.
Yeah.
Green Bay. Green Bay had it handily. Oh,
Green Bay's up 10 with 2:48 left. And it took an onside kick recovery. Romeo Dobbs on the hands team didn't use his hands to catch the ball, and the Bears were able to recover. He did the whole Brandon Bostic fumbled the onside kick.
Boy, if you look at it that way, you would say that Green Bay really has had the better of them both games.
Yeah. They should have won both games. The Packers, though, this December 7th game against the Bears, that was their last win of the season. It got them to 9-3-1. I believe at the time that they won this game, they were the 1 seed in the NFC. And now they're in the playoffs as the 7 seed and they lost 4 in a row to close out the season.
They had a lot of injuries.
Malik Willis played a lot.
Willis played well
this game, and then he got hurt.
I mean, Willis played pretty well, I thought.
They didn't play like any starters against the Vikings, so you can kind of throw that game out.
Yeah.
They had everybody in this Bears game.
Broncos game too, they had everybody.
Yeah.
Well, no, in the Bears game, Love got knocked out. He got knocked out. Willis came in.
How much time was left, though? I can't remember. I honestly cannot remember.
Boy,
yeah,
you're sort of pushing me towards the Packers when I look at it.
I'm not trying to push you any which way. But that is the situation.
What's the coaching matchup? You like Johnson. I like Johnson.
Yeah, first Matt LaFleur.
LaFleur's a good
big
coach.
part of it. I mean, they haven't. How much weight do you put into having been there before? Does that scare you off of the Bears at all?
No, because I just feel like anytime I've watched them, besides the Minnesota game early in the season where McCarthy came back, that was like a weird game. They feel like, and look, Caleb will make 3 or 4 decisions that you're like, what the heck are you doing? What's going on? Like the Eagles game.
And so will Jordan Love.
And so will Jordan Love. So I feel like that's a little bit of a wash.
Yeah.
But I think, I don't know. I just feel like they're a good, well-coached football team. They've been pretty buttoned up. I think Johnson knows his offensive stuff really well. I don't think the defense is great. But I think he knows it. And I think he's a balanced attack. Like the wide receivers are deep. I think they can run the ball enough. So I don't know. I mean, I've been impressed by him. He's a good coach.
Yeah, for sure. They've had a lot of games where they've made wild comebacks at the end. The Packers game wasn't the only one. They had
Giants game.
So many late game comebacks,
which is weird. Because they've been it's not like a second half. It's not like a second half comeback. It's deep in the fourth quarter comeback.
Yeah. I mean, they did it last week against the Lions. And then ended up losing anyway. But made a kind of a wild comeback. Down
they were down 16-0. Yeah. And sort of fought back
and they were trying to win that game too, because this 2 seed was not guaranteed to them. They ended up needing Washington to beat Philly to get into the 2 seed. I'll go first here. I am going to go with the Packers in this game. I think they played well enough to beat them twice. I think they can overcome their injuries. I like the Bears a lot going forward. But I think the Packers will have enough to get by them
Your stats really pushed me this way. I would have said Bears before I saw all those numbers. Then I was like, wait a minute, they've really they have sort of 3/4 of these.
Would you like me to look up their strength of victory? Would you like me to look that one up?
What a great statistic that I fully believe in.
So what do you got? Packers, Bears.
What's more fun for the show?
For you to pick who you think will win.
I will
is more fun.
I will go. This is a toughie.
Actually, the most fun thing you could do for the show is if you sat there just sighing for 5 minutes while you tried to think.
Oh my God, I had a great stat for you. Trivia question.
You did?
Yeah, comment below if you think trivia questions are good on podcasts.
Comment below if you think it's good to hear somebody be like,
I don't know. I don't know what to do here. I will. Damn it. The thing is, I think I'm rooting for the Packers.
Okay. Again, not relevant. But
I really don't care. Let's go.
I'm gonna lose it. Did I have my cat pick?
Let's go with the Packers.
You're gonna go with the Packers.
I'm gonna go with the Packers. But if you said it was better for the show for me to pick the Bears, I could go with the Bears. I like their wide
what you
receiving
just did was
core.
the best thing for the show.
I like their wide receivers. The Bears?
Yeah. Yeah. Luther Burden's really come on.
Yeah.
As of late.
Yeah,
all right, Bills, Jags.
No, let's do that last.
I don't think anyone cares about how that game's going to go. We're not going to do it last. We're going to do it right now because it's really important to me we do this in the order that they're going to air on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. So
okay, I'm picking the Bills. It's a great matchup between...
You're leading with who you're taking. Okay.
Yeah, I'm picking them up. No one who's ever listened to this pod thinks that I'm going to not pick the Bills.
That's true.
It's a matchup between the number one rushing team in the league and also the number one rusher in the league and the number one rush defense in the league in the Jags. And speaking of point differential, the Jags, like the last 8 weeks, I think have the highest point differential in the league. So they're killing it. And they also have the most turnovers, like the defensive forced turnovers is like the highest. So I don't think it's a good, fair. Yeah, I would say it's a tough matchup for the Bills. Like, I don't think we match up well against them, even when they're bad. Listen, can I give you a ridiculous walk back into memory lane? The Bills played the Jaguars. This was like a few years ago. Well, first of all, they played the Jaguars in England, lost to them. Mm-hmm. Every time they've played the Jags, you've told me that Josh Allen Hines is the best Josh Allen on the field.
Yeah, and then he ruined it by hyphenating his last name, which kind of like makes Josh Allen the quarterback win by default, I guess, at that point.
I guess, yeah. If you make somebody change their name, like, I think you won that.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I mean, they literally played a game where he was the better Josh Allen.
Yeah,
Josh Hines Allen, that is.
He was good. He had like a sack interception. Like,
it
was all over the place that game.
That was hilarious because I had been saying that all week to you. This is obviously before we had a podcast talking about football. But man, I wish we had one at the time because I probably would have spent 20 minutes with my just scalding take, dude, and then it ended up nothing's ever been more correct.
He played like Ray Lewis that game.
Yeah, it was unbelievable.
Ridiculous.
I mean, he's a really good player, but
he's a good player, yeah, for sure. And then not only that, they lost to them when Urban Meyer was the head coach. They lost the game 6-9 to them. Like, we just for some reason. Win? It could have been. It was like probably just before he got fired. Like yeah, it was like, I was like, you can't lose to them. They lost to them like 6-9. It was horrendous. It was ridiculous. And then if you push back to my childhood, there was an AFC wildcard game where Natron Means ran. I've told this story. He ran for like 165 yards. Yeah, he killed him. And I remember
it was Jim Kelly's final game.
I think I blocked that out of my memory. I remember being so sad when this happened.
What if this ends up being Josh Allen's last game?
Oh my goodness. Oh, by the way, this was also another history thing.
He's not just a football player anymore.
Retires. Oh my goodness. He goes out with the stadium.
Yeah.
This was also the first playoff game to end the drought. So McDermott, when they made the playoffs, when he got in here, they made the playoffs in, was it 2017? And that was, they needed help. Remember, Andy Dalton won that game. So the Bills won the wild card. I mean, got into the wild card.
Tyrod was Taylor the quarterback? Oh, okay.
Yep. Tyrod was the quarterback, and Kelvin Benjamin was on the team.
So there's some history here, and
there's a
most
lot
of it
history
is
here.
negative for the Bills, as is most of history.
They lost all those games. They lost all of those games.
Yeah.
So I'm not BSing you when I'm like, I am concerned about this matchup. Is not gone well for us.
Going down to Duval County.
Oh my goodness. I will say there are going to be a lot of Bills fans there, and being in that warmth, like going from Buffalo to Jacksonville, Florida for a weekend, not bad for your health.
Oh, we forgot to do, would you rather live in Chicago or Green Bay?
I mean, I guess Chicago. Yeah,
obviously. That was an easy one.
No, some people like small towns.
Buffalo or Jacksonville?
Oh,
come on.
I don't know. It's tough, man.
It is tough. It is tough. Now that I give it 2 seconds of thought instead of just one, it is pretty tough. I don't want to answer this question.
Jacksonville,
because it would not be good.
Yes, obviously.
I do not want to answer this question. Can I live in one in the winter and one in the summer?
What if you said, Florida because of taxes?
Yeah. I don't want to. All right. You go first. Who are you picking? Bills, Jack? Oh wait,
I'm
you said
going
it
with
right.
the Bills. Let's go,
You said it right.
Buffalo. Hey,
Despite
listen,
everything,
we got the quarterback. That's the.
I am not doing this to troll you. I am picking the Jaguars.
Are you actually?
The Jags. I am.
Do you actually think you're going to win?
I actually do.
I can hear that argument. I could hear the argument that the winner of this game wins the AFC. I could see it.
Sure. I just think they're the better team.
Yeah.
And I think Trevor Lawrence. I think the biggest thing the Bills have going for them, and the thing that could take them to the Super Bowl, is the fact they have an alien at quarterback.
Yeah. That's the only thing I'm counting on right now.
The Jags have a guy that's like a tier or two below him, and has that kind of like streakiness and ability to do that.
70% of him. Yeah.
He's playing better than him over the last.
He is.
Like 2 months. He's playing better than anyone over the last 2 months. I think he made a case for himself. It's not going to happen because the narrative didn't have time to develop, but he made a case for himself for MVP.
He's not going to finish ahead of Josh for MVP.
He's not. And I think that's kind of ridiculous.
No, I don't think so. No.
Of course you don't. But I mean, he won his division. He put up just as good numbers as anyone else.
The division is trash.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is it trash?
I mean, yeah. The Texans don't have a quarterback, and the Colts lost theirs to Achilles, and then they had Grandpa come in, 40-year-old quarterback. Yeah, the division is trash.
I can't even stones
off the top of my head.
Jets,
I can't even think of the
your division that has the Jets in it is tough.
Boy,
it's tough for me to hear.
I've never felt so bad for a team. They were pathetic. Yeah, the Jets were pathetic. Like I felt really bad. Like they lost to the backups. Like they got. Yeah, it was really.
And then the Dolphins, world beaters as the third team in there. Yeah. All right, but I really do. I really actually do think the Jags are going to win this game.
I am concerned. I am actually concerned. And the only like solace I have here is like I'm just hoping that Josh goes to playoff Josh, and he kicks it up that level. And that's it. Yeah,
they've relied so much on the run game, and that's kept Josh Allen from having to just play hero ball all the time.
Yeah,
and he is going to have to do it himself, because I don't think they're going to be able to establish any kind of running game against the number one rush defense. It's going to be extremely difficult.
I think they're going to run the ball decent.
if they do, they can win. But I just don't see it for them.
The stat is that the Jags have not allowed a rusher over 75 yards for the season.
Yeah, they're really good.
That's really impressive.
And they played Jonathan Taylor twice.
Yes.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just don't.
I think they're going to run
it's
it
a
on
bad
them.
matchup.
Can I say another thing? Part of me thinks, and this is just me hopefully wishing, I think that the Bills have kept some of the playbook under wraps this year.
Oh, sure.
And I'm not joking. Like, I think some of the pass offense, in terms of play action pass, I think they haven't shown all of it here.
Yeah, they're going to reveal themselves as a totally new team.
I think you're going to see some stuff.
Yeah, it's really going to click. We just wait.
Kincaid.
You just wait. You thought the last 4 months were not great. Wait till you see what they do this week.
I will say they have a whole new receiving core that really hasn't played together. Because Kincaid and Cook will be out there at the same time, which really has not happened.
Cooks and Cook.
Cooks, Dalton and Dawson.
Dalton and Dalton. Oh God. And then 2 Josh Allens.
And
it's going to be a broadcaster's nightmare.
Yeah. Hawes and Jackson Hawes.
Oh yeah. Jeez. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, another team that's their fans are desperately hoping that they're pulling out a totally new playbook going into this week is the Eagles, because this offense was kind of an unmitigated disaster.
This is a great matchup. Isn't this a great matchup?
How so? I mean, I agree. I think all these matchups are great.
Yeah, but what's interesting here is it's hard to imagine the Eagles losing at home. And at the same time, I feel like Shanahan's going to have something for them.
So here's the thing about the 49ers. Their offense has been really, really good. Kind of laid an egg against Seattle, but that's like the best defense in the league.
Yeah.
Just kind of a tough matchup. It's interesting they bookended their season with Seattle. I didn't realize that until I was putting this together, but they played them week 1 and week 18.
That's wild.
Had they won that game, they wouldn't even be playing this week. Now they have to travel to Philly. The 49ers defense is among the worst I've seen a defense look in a really long time.
The Eagles can't take advantage of it.
I don't know that they can. Yeah. I mean, because the Eagles' offense has also been just really bad.
They would struggle to get 17 points against your local high school.
But it's a good kind of get right opportunity potentially for the Eagles. I think that's going to be what holds the 49ers back. Is that just lack of they just have a lack of personnel on defense right now because of all the injuries they've had all season. I mean,
it really sort of sucks, players. Right? Because you were going to be the 1 seed, and now you could get knocked out here.
And that's a huge gut punch.
No, and I could see the Eagles laying a complete egg.
Of course,
right?
Yeah.
Or winning this and going to the Super Bowl.
Those are the options, I guess. So yeah,
you know what I mean? This could be how they played that wild card game against Tampa, a couple years ago, and they were just.
And I'm going to talk about that in a second because that was a Monday night game. Yeah. But I think ultimately, I think the 49ers defense is just too bad for them to win this game. And so I am going to go with the Eagles to win, as much as I don't think they're very good.
That's shocking because you think they're frauds, and yet you pick them.
I'm picking them. I think this is the best matchup they could have gotten.
I will also go with the Eagles, only because it's just hard for me to imagine them losing at home. If this was on the road, I would pick the Niners, I think. And it's hard for me to see the Eagles losing at home.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So we're in agreement there.
And I sort of hope they make it all the way, because I don't mind a rematch.
$1 in the Bills jar. And in fact, I think the amount of money in the Bills jar is going to increase exponentially. What? So we'll do $1
in this economy.
Now. Yeah. I
know this next one.
Drake May, playoff debut at home against the Los Angeles Chargers, a franchise that has, by my count, 2 fans, maybe 3 if you count Arnold Schwarzenegger. What do you think here?
They played pretty decent against Houston that week before, and they got a lot of offensive line issues, but the Patriots don't really have a great pass rush. Though I'm guessing Milton Williams is going to be back here at some point. The Patriots also have their players are committing misdemeanors, sort of left and right. So there's that. I don't think any of them will miss the game.
Doesn't seem to be impacting their availability at this stage. But yeah, that is happening.
Certainly none of those could fall into conduct detrimental to the team.
Yeah, and certainly none of them are actually felonies.
And certainly none of them will make the commissioner's exempt list.
Of course, of course. Definitely not before Sunday.
No, definitely not.
They have a
unless somebody would like to release
a
video of anything.
Yeah, we can.
Feel free.
We need the players available for a playoff game, a marquee playoff matchup.
I am full on rooting for the Chargers. I am rooting for the Chargers. I would pick them. I like Harbaugh. I will say this. Look, you convinced me a little bit. I still hope they don't give the MVP out to anybody this year because I don't think anybody should get it.
Pass it next year.
But yeah, double it next year. All right. Probably Josh and Lamar again.
I think Stafford is now the favorite again. I guess depending on how good a game is, we're gonna like.
I'm gonna give you like a true take and not like a Bills take. I would give it to May because I really do think like their elevation and how far they've jumped this year is really in reflection to his leap. And I would say that Stafford has way more help in terms of McVay, Puka, Adams. Like they go 5 deep at wide receiver. They're all great. And May has had Diggs, who's been very good. But, I just think May's done a lot more with a lot less. And he's been good. They don't even have a running game, really. I mean, they got a good running back, but he has like hit and miss games. So, he should be the MVP. And that said, I am picking the Chargers.
Let's go. Picking the Chargers.
Yeah, I'm picking of course. I'm rooting for the Chargers. Yes.
All right.
Charge on. What's their take? Oh,
bolt up.
Easily, San Diego is the place to live.
San Diego?
Yeah, Chargers.
Why San Diego though?
San Diego, and then the Bay Area.
But it's Los Angeles.
No, San Diego Chargers. That's how I grew up.
Yeah, this is Bay Area for sure.
Bay Area, easy. But
I like Philly.
Wait. You love Philly? Shockingly, cool. People will be surprised. Okay, if for 49ers, since their stadium is not in San Francisco, we're not saying that I have to live in the city of San Francisco. It's just the Bay Area.
Yeah, you have to live in Santa Clara, I guess.
No, come on, man. Let's just say Bay Area. Love the Bay Area. One of my favorite places. If you're telling me I have to live in the city itself,
you have to live in the stadium. You have to live within a mile of the stadium. There we go.
Within a mile.
I'm picking the Patriots.
Yeah, San Diego, easy place to live. Why are you picking the Patriots?
I think they're the better team. I think they're the healthier team. I think this is
the better coach.
I think this was their best matchup that they could have gotten. In this situation, I think the Chargers are definitely the weakest AFC playoff team. And I think Vrabel's the better coach. I think Vrabel might be the best coach in the league right now. I think he's just really good.
Come on, don't. I just vomit.
I think the Patriots are actually the better team and will win this game. I think the only kind of hope that the Chargers will have is they also have an alien at quarterback.
I mean,
and they'll kind of need him to just be on another level.
Let's cool off on the alien at quarterback. I do like Herbert a lot, but the last time he was in the playoffs, he threw 4 interceptions. He threw 3 for the whole season.
That doesn't mean he's not an alien.
Yeah, he's an alien that's giving it to your team. And the playoffs before that, he remember the playoffs between him and Trevor? Trevor threw like 4 interceptions in the first half, and then he gave him like 4 back in the second half. It was ridiculous.
I did mean to post one other thing. I can't believe they're expecting us to believe that these two guys, these are two different human beings. They just look the same.
Wow, that doesn't even look like Herbert now.
No, it doesn't.
Because his hair.
Yeah, he cut all his hair off.
Yeah.
They just look the same.
He looks like he's refusing an interview there.
If you're listening, not watching, I just put up 2 pictures of one of Justin Herbert, one of Drake May at the same stage of their careers. And that's it. I think still Herbert. I think still Herbert. Yeah. I think May's really good, but
yeah. Well, certainly for this.
I think. I mean, they're kind of similar, honestly. They play similar games. I think Drake May is one of the best deep ball throwers in the league. I think Justin Herbert can. Justin Herbert on third and fourth down is just like a totally different. Like his efficiency on third and fourth down throughout his whole career has just been something to like marvel at. And that's really their only hope, is that he's able to kind of pull a rabbit out of his hat.
If I was to pick one quarterback to start the franchise with, I would pick May. Between those two.
Really?
Yeah.
Between those two.
Okay. Between those two. Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Well,
yeah. I mean, he's like 5 years younger.
Well, yeah, but I wouldn't even say that's factoring into it. I just feel like.
Well, you're on record that even if you had one of those guys, you would draft a quarterback number 1 overall if you had the pick.
If I had one of them, I'd draft, 100%.
Let's go to our Monday night punishment. Texans, Steelers.
Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? I think it's so unfair for the following week in a sport that's so much about rest. Like, I don't know. And I get that the Steelers played Sunday night, but this game should just be Sunday night.
Yeah. So for this week, I think this is a huge benefit for the Steelers because they're kind of an older team. They get an extra week. But I mean, yeah, I think the Monday night playoff game, first round, is like, I can't believe it's a thing. I cannot believe that they have now done this. You know how many years we've been doing this? This is the 5th year of a Monday night playoff game.
That's crazy. Every year I think it's, why are they doing this?
I know. And I think the first year is why it kind of seems like maybe it's not that big of a disadvantage, just because of what
the Cowboys won?
Just because of what happened to happen that first year. It was the Rams hosting the Cardinals for the first one. The Rams then
I'm trying to remember that game. I don't remember.
I don't remember that game even a little bit. I think that was Kyler Murray's only playoff game. Wow. I've wiped it from my. I have no idea. I have no memory of that game.
I don't remember that game at all.
Then I do remember this game. They beat Tom Brady.
I remember that
in
game.
The divisional round.
That was Monday night.
No. This was the divisional round. So
got it.
They had the Monday night wildcard game. Advanced to the divisional round. They beat the Bucks. Advanced to the conference championship. Beat the 49ers, and then they beat the Bengals in the Super Bowl.
Oh,
as you'll see, all of the other teams that had wildcard
Monday night
games lost the next week. The Cowboys had to play Monday night in Tampa. They ended Tom Brady's career. Then they had to travel to San Francisco on the next Sunday. And what was crazy about this one is the 49ers literally had the first wildcard game, so they played Saturday afternoon.
Ugh.
So they had from like Saturday at 8 until the following Sunday. So they actually had an extra full day of rest between the two games.
Why don't they do AFC on one day, NFC on the other? Just keep it Saturday and Sunday.
That still wouldn't fix the. I mean, if you did that
Saturday, Sunday, but AFC, so that you don't even get a one day.
No, that's a great idea. It's because they want the Monday night. They want the 3 primetime games rather than just 2. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. 2020, the 23-24 season, that was the game you were talking about earlier, where the Bucks blew out the Eagles, and the Bucks had to travel to Detroit the next week. Detroit didn't even play a wild card game because they had a first round bye. And Detroit beat the Bucks. And then last season, this one was even weirder. The Rams played at home, won at home. At home, they actually had to play that game in the Cardinals Stadium in
because
Arizona
of the fires,
because
right?
of the fires. And then they had to travel across the country to Philly. Philly at least played a Sunday wildcard game last year, not a Saturday one, or else that would have been even worse.
That was a very close game. I mean, that could have been.
That was a very close game.
Hit or miss, or a couple plays.
So
here and there.
I'm extremely anti
dislike
the Monday night wildcard game. I think it's crazy. Teams do this?
Can I tell you something?
What?
Do you know what Mike Tomlin's Monday Night Football record is?
Oh man, he's undefeated. They haven't lost a Monday night game.
No. Well,
no, they haven't lost a home. Oh, okay.
Yes,
so he lost a game on the road. Okay, they haven't lost a home Monday night game since Chuck Noll.
23 consecutive home wins.
Yeah. I had not thought about that, but that is crazy.
Isn't that wild?
That streak is going to be put on the line in the playoffs. I had not thought about that. That is a great thing to point out.
Isn't that crazy?
Huh.
Just that alone. I'm picking the Steelers. Man. I'm not going against those.
Oh, man. This is like the holy water that they sprinkled.
You want me to pick,
during the?
You want me to pick against the steel curtain?
Did you see that last week where they had a? Did you see that last week where they had a priest like sprinkle holy water around the end zone, and then that's where they missed the field goal? That's where they missed the field goal.
Is that actually true?
Yeah,
really?
It's true. Yeah,
that's like the rapture.
It's the same religion. That's about where the
wait. Tell me what happened. Wait, they sprinkled holy water where he was
holy
kicking?
Water.
Not before the
game.
Just before the game. Okay.
Before the game. Yeah, before the kick would be a bridge too far.
They could call a timeout.
They call a timeout, bring out a priest.
Get the holy water out.
We need an old priest and a young priest come out and yeah. Oh man, I had not thought about that. That is actually really interesting.
Does that not bug you? Here, let me push you back to the Texans. Just remember the play where Aaron was trying to run out of bounds. Now think of the Texans defensive line.
Yes.
That should do it.
Yes.
That'll do the trick.
What man, I that's going to be a really ugly physical game.
Yeah.
The Boomers will love it.
Horrible matchup. And I don't have faith in the Steelers defense, which is why I was even more annoyed at Tomlin, because I was like, aren't you supposed to be a defensive coach? Why are people just running past Jalen Ramsey? Like, what is he doing? What's going on? Made no sense. Watt is like taped together, like they taping up his lung or something. I don't know.
Oh yeah, because he had a dry needling incident where they punctured his lung.
Crazy. He needs to call Tyrod. They need to talk about this together, because that seems like
game?
The most.
We gotta move on to the next round.
I'm picking. Oh wait! This is about the next round. Crap. Here's the thing. I'm rooting heavy for the Steelers.
This isn't about the next. No, don't care who you're rooting for. Who do you think is going to win this game?
I'm rooting so heavy for the Steelers.
My gosh.
I'm rooting heavy for the Steelers. That's all I gotta say.
Okay, who are you picking to win this game?
I'm picking the Steelers.
You are picking the Steelers to continue their Monday night. They're going to continue their Monday night.
Let's go
dominance. All right. So now we move on to the divisional.
You want me to give you my trivia question while you're doing this?
Yeah, do that. That's a good idea.
So there is a NFL head coach who has more rushing yards than Bo Jackson. Who is it?
An NFL head coach.
He's an active NFL head coach
with more rushing
yards than Bo Jackson.
I
think he has like 5 more rushing yards than Bo Jackson.
I can't think of a single running back. So that must mean it's a quarterback. Am I on the right track here?
You could be.
We had the
Bo
same
Jackson,
NFC teams, right?
Can you want to guess how many yards he's rushed for?
Is it not that many? I'm just like,
yeah, it's not that many.
It can't be that many.
It's not. Wow, this is staggering. I shouldn't have looked this up. That really affected me. It's really.
I mean, I'm thinking of quarterbacks who are NFL head coaches.
Okay, can I tell you how many yards he's rushed for?
It's like Kevin O'Connell, but he barely played.
It may not
matter.
Is
it him? Is that the answer?
No, it's not Kevin O'Connell. Bo Jackson rushed for 2,782 yards.
Yeah, that's not that many.
And 16 touchdowns in his NFL career. Wow. The person in question has rushed for 5 more yards than him. 2,787. I'll give you one more guess.
Give me one more guess. Any more hints?
Quarterback, you were correct. Here's a hint. Big hint. He's in the playoffs.
Oh, okay. It's Harbaugh.
Harbaugh.
That's wild.
Isn't that
more
cool?
Career rushing yards than Bo Jackson?
And you know what else? That segment went pretty well.
It went okay. I'm gonna have to do kind of a heavy lift of editing. It will probably push. It will honestly probably, that right there will probably push the release of this episode back a day.
Oh my goodness.
It almost certainly will. So if you're listening to this a day later than you expected, and I don't know what you expected, because there really it's kind of all over the place.
Can we not to, but can we put the NFC like together and the AFC together?
I did.
This? Okay.
On yours, I did. This is yours.
Okay, got it.
And this is mine. Let's do this quickly. All right. Let's do. So we both had. So this is what it ends up with based off our wild card picks. Now here's what this is complicated because of the reseeding thing.
Yeah.
So I would have Jags at Patriots, Packers at Seahawks, Eagles at Rams at Eagles.
Well, we got 2 of those. We have NFC is the same for us.
Texans, Broncos. Yeah, NFC is the same. And then the differences are you would have Chargers at Broncos and Bills at Steelers. So yeah, let's start with the NFC.
Holy smokes, that works out beautifully.
Wow, it's almost as if you based your entire pick off of what would be better for the Bills.
What I would like to.
Weird.
Look how surprised I am too. Wow, that really worked out fantastic. Let's do our NFC picks. We have the same game. I think
Packers Seahawks.
Seahawks easy for me.
That's my pick
Seattle is like, my goodness.
Yeah. I'm going with the Seahawks. You're going with the Seahawks. What about the other one, the Rams and the Eagles?
I'm rooting for the Eagles, so I'm going to go for the Eagles.
Don't care who you're rooting for.
I'm going with the Eagles.
You're picking the Eagles?
Yeah, because the Rams are the best team.
Wild. I'm picking the Rams because they're the best team. Yeah, I think they'll get.
Actually, I 100% can see okay, switch my pick because I just think it's so fitting Rams and Seattle to play a third time.
Okay, so you're picking the Rams?
Yeah, but I'm rooting for the Eagles.
The Eagles did beat the Rams in the regular season, but it was a close game, and the Rams.
And the Eagles came back on them and scored like 24 points in the second half, which I'm not seeing happen.
Should have closed that game out.
But the game would be in Philadelphia?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hard to see. Isn't that hard to see?
It's hard to see the Rams winning in Philadelphia.
It's hard to see the Eagles losing at home.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the Eagles. Sorry.
Oh, back. Wow. Okay. Sorry. All right. Yeah. Just going with the Eagles. Do you want to switch it again? Or
no, that's it.
Jags at Patriots. I am going to go with Trevor Lawrence and the Jacksonville Jags. First year under Liam Cohen.
We made fun of him earlier in the season. Cohen brother
game. Sure did. And then they turned it around had a great season. And I think they're one of the best teams left and will be in the Final Four.
Can I give you a little tidbit that I heard McDermott say, which I thought was like really interesting and like a little bit of just an interesting like X's and O's thing that he said.
You can't give it to me.
He talked because Liam Cohen was the OC with the Rams, right? Yeah. He was
right?
He was offensive coordinator with the Rams, so he worked under McVay. And their sort of head-to-head matchup was really only the season opener when the Bills went to LA.
Oh my God, I just realized this whole thing's about the Bills. Okay, but go on, sorry.
But he talked about McDermott in a press conference this week they asked him, what are your impressions of the Jaguars? And he said something I thought was very interesting. He said that they remind him sort of what Cohen is doing with Trevor reminds him of what McVay did with a young Goff, where they run this no huddle and he gets him to the line quick and he's still able to talk to him in his ear until 10 or 15 seconds. So he's like sort of coaching him in this sort of no huddle. And McDermott mentioned that, and I thought that was very interesting.
He did great work with Baker last year too, and the biggest thing he did with Tampa was he turned them from being one of the worst rushing
offense to the best. Yeah. Literally 31-1. Yeah.
So I'm picking the Jags to beat the Patriots and go to the AFC Championship game. Chargers Broncos. How do you see that one going?
I am picking. This is horrible. I'm picking the Chargers.
You're picking the Chargers. That seems like a really smart and logical and data-driven pick. Picking the Chargers to advance over the Broncos. Broncos Texans. Neither of us believe in the Broncos, I guess, but I'm having the Texans beat them instead.
The Texans are very good. Good.
Bills Steelers.
I think that Texans Broncos game, I might pick the Broncos in that game. Just because I don't know if the Texans are going to get enough offense.
I think they played a close game. I think the Broncos ended up winning it, and it might have been the last time the Texans lost.
It's sort of your argument of like, I think the Broncos defense is like 70% of what the Texans defense is.
Yeah, the Broncos are really good. That was the Texans' last loss, was 18-15 to the Broncos. I could see that argument. But I wanted an AFC South conference championship game, so that's what we're getting. Bills Steelers. I have no idea where you're going to go with this.
Love this matchup.
Unlikely matchup.
Picking the Bills. They're going to run like 4 plays.
The Steelers are? You picking the Steelers?
The Bills.
All right.
Oh my goodness.
Devesh has picked the Steelers over the Bills. So Bills. So
it's a Monday night game. Come back to me.
You have Bills Chargers.
They stick that on Monday night.
They're not going to do Monday night divisional.
I have Bills Chargers. They're going to have to reopen the stadium.
They're going to reopen. They've already torn it down, I think.
Nah.
All right. So
they're
you end up
selling
with
everything. Seats, urinals, probably. You could get whatever you want. Do you want to put like a Buffalo Bills seat behind you? Or urinal?
Chargers
piece
Bills.
Of turf behind you for the podcast?
Yeah, sure. That would actually be cool.
That would be cool. A little piece of rich stadium.
You end up with Chargers Bills. I end up with the way more logical Texans Jaguars.
Oh my God, that looks ridiculous.
And then
that's horrendous.
We both are in agreement.
Yeah.
In the NFC, where we both went with.
No, we're not in agreement. Didn't I pick?
Wait, did you go? You went back? I couldn't keep up with you. I couldn't keep up with.
Wait, go back. I can't remember
what you went with. You don't even know.
I don't.
You don't even know. That's how unconvicted you are. You picked the Seahawks and the Eagles.
Honestly, I could see either way. Obviously.
Oh my God, are you going to switch again?
No. I would love. Can I say, as a football fan, I would love a third match between these two teams.
Well, that's what I have decided that we are going to get.
I agree with you.
No, you don't. No, you don't. You don't agree with me. Do you really want to switch it? Do you really want to switch it back to the Rams?
No, this is good.
Okay.
But
great.
But between you and me, totally agree with you. Wouldn't it be great to? I do think a third match between these two teams would be fantastic.
Yeah, it's a shame.
It was so good. It was.
It's going to happen. So
yeah,
I mean,
I do think it's going to happen,
as I've shown. All right. So these, I'm going to flip these because yours should be below mine. That's how I've decided to organize this. Okay. Bills at I'm sorry. The real last game at Highmark Stadium, the Chargers at the Bills for the AFC Championship game.
Amazing.
Who
Storybook ending. The
what
Bills
a storybook ending.
in a blowout, like the 51-3 game.
It could only happen in a storybook. Who are you picking?
The Bills years ago, when they played the Raiders in the AFC Championship game, they beat them 51-3. So the whole game was like a party. And if this matchup happens, that's what I'm expecting.
Okay.
Bills.
Okay, so I'm going with the
Bills.
You're going with the Bills. Oh, wow. Yeah. Okay, so you're picking the Bills.
Nobody from San Diego. Also, by the way, I would still pick San Diego as the live-in city here.
Again, San Diego, not even pictured. I am going to pick the Jacksonville Jaguars to go to the Super Bowl.
Would you rather live in Jacksonville or Houston? Houston is a pretty underrated city. Really?
Pass.
Jacksonville?
All right. Rams at Seahawks. I am going with the Rams.
Yeah.
To go to the Super Bowl in the NFC.
And even though I feel that way, the Rams would be like the worst matchup possible. I'm picking with the Seahawks. Going with the Seahawks.
You're picking the Seahawks. All right.
Yeah.
It'd be interesting if the Eagles made it. If it was Eagles-Bills, it would be a chance for the Bills to complete NFC East bingo and losing to every NFC East team in the Super Bowl.
That's horrible. What a hateful thing to say.
I would kind of root for that, honestly. That would get me to root for the Eagles because it's kind of cool. Not only would the NFC East be the only division where every team has a Super Bowl championship,
goodness.
It would be the only division where every team has beaten the Buffalo Bills in the Super Bowl. In fact, it's the only division that has beaten the Bills. It's the only division that's faced the Bills in the Super Bowl is the NFC East.
Bills have never faced anybody else.
All right. So the Super Bowl.
Boy, honestly, Bills-Rams is what I would totally see.
You picked the Bills.
Yeah.
And the Seahawks.
Yeah, but
to go to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Okay. And I picked, again, much more realistic, Jacksonville Jaguars. Jacksonville Jags making it to their first Super Bowl to face the Los Angeles Rams. All right.
First of all, the best Super Bowl would probably be Bills-Rams. And I think that's probably, if you
what
say,
metric?
Just, I think what people would be most interested in.
I think people in general would be most interested
in Bills-Rams, right?
Totally.
I think that's the one.
Yeah.
Or are you I can't tell if you're being sarcastic.
No, I've never been sarcastic in my life. All right, Bills Seahawks. Who are you picking to win the Super Bowl?
I'm picking the Bills. Seahawks.
I'm picking the Rams. I think Matthew Stafford gets another ring for the Rams. I think they finished a little slow because they missed Devontae Adams. They're going to get healthy and go on a run and win the Super Bowl. So you heard it here first. The Los Angeles Rams will win the Super Bowl. Or you heard it here first. The Buffalo Bills. Get out of here, Texans.
Okay.
Buffalo
so,
Bills.
Honestly, who would you pick between these two teams? Let's just pretend for a second this is the Super Bowl. Who are you picking?
I mean, I picked the Rams to go to the Super Bowl, and I picked the Bills to lose to the teams
in the first round.
The Rams beating, so
you're picking the Rams.
I'm going to pick the Rams. Yeah,
I'm going to make a third prediction. This is the Super Bowl. It's why.
What do I build this whole thing for? If this is how it's going to go.
What a fitting graphic. That's the Super Bowl.
What a fitting graphic.
And you're picking the Rams and I'm picking the Bills.
Yeah.
We got there.
Wow. We really backed our way into that one.
We got there.
Oh, man. Well, good luck this week.
Yeah, I'm bummed that it's a 1 p.m. Sunday game.
Jags.
I'm really bummed that it's a 1 p.m. Sunday game.
Go Jags.
Are you rooting for Josh Allen?
Duval.
I don't get the whole thing. What's the idea behind it? That's the county?
Yeah, it's the county. What county is Buffalo in? Is it
Erie? Probably Erie County. I don't know.
Is it Erie County? Erie. Is it Oswego? It'd be cooler. It is Erie County. It'd be cooler if it was like Oswego.
people were crying in that stadium the other night. Did you watch any of that? What did you think? What did you think?
I didn't watch a second of it.
People crying.
Wow.
You know why else? You know why else people are really sad? I think it's because some people have had those season tickets for like 40 years, and the people they sit next to, like, they know them so well, and they're not going to sit next to them anymore. I think that's the sadness of the thing.
And they still live in Buffalo.
That's
probably
true.
the worst part.
That is also sad.
Yeah.
Also, I heard somebody, like, they were asked about the new stadium, and the person was like 70% of the seats won't get snow on them. And like the caller who was from Buffalo was like, so no more shoveling? Like, he was sad about, because they go and shovel the seats before the games.
So I'm excited. I think there are 2 months of the year where your brain is turned to the most Bills mushed.
Yeah.
And it's August.
Right,
it's not just you. It's pretty much anyone who's a big fan of any team. It's August and it's January.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for that
for this
end,
to be over.
Because then you can start
rational
thinking
again.
More logically.
We'll have to redo this playoff thing.
Yeah. Yeah. You'll come out of your like weird Bills.
It was
like,
very
trance.
Convenient how we're going to Pittsburgh and then having another home game.
Yeah. Like your fugue state will just pass over and
how
you'll be back to...
how wild would that be though? They have another home game and they play Pittsburgh in the next round. Oh.
Where can people find you?
Find me here. Find me on Love of Sports. Yeah, for now. At some point, I'm going to put out an episode.
Love of Sports.
Love of Sports.
Yeah,
it's gonna happen, especially as the Bills get warming up in this thing. It's gonna be
Yeah, I mean, of course.
Oh my God,
you gotta
Super Bowl run.
Gotta milk as much as you can out of their one playoff game this year. I would like you to follow the show on whatever platforms you can find it on.
Comment.
That's really...
You can comment also. Should the Giants draft another quarterback? Two
please
quarterbacks?
do. Please do comment on
Tell
that.
Tell Derek
actually.
how wrong he is.
And again, this is a made-up scenario because the Giants do not have the first pick. They have
even
the
at
fifth
5. Take a quarterback at 5.
Yeah, please comment if you think the New York Giants should take a quarterback.
There's a quarterback at 5
in the first round of this draft. I would love many comments as possible about that.
It's the most coveted resource, and you're getting it at the cheapest price.
Totally.
Take it. What are you going to do? Pay a backup more than you would the rookie on the
unbelievable
on the contract?
Unbelievable stuff.
On the rookie contract.
So yeah. Hope you enjoyed the show. Enjoy the NFL playoffs this week. A programming note. That sounds so official. I'm going to start doing more interview shows again with random sports fans. So those will be coming out in the coming weeks.
You got to get your Baltimore buddy back on here. I
do. We keep running into. I actually have been meaning to do that, but every time we've had to like reschedule, the like story of the Ravens has gotten even dumber. So it's actually kind of nice that maybe we'll talk this week or something.
It was shocking. We knew what was going to happen, and it was shocking.
Shocking, but predictable. But all right. Well,
okay.
I'm gonna go. Eat some pizza later. So,
sweet.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy watching the games. This is the best. This week, next week are the best weekends of football the whole year. We wait for this the whole year, and we get it.
Yeah.
Well, it's the most games.
It's okay.
Because it's the most games. It is.
It's not the most games.
It's the most playoff games. And we're in the playoffs.
Okay. It is the most playoff games, yeah. You got me there. All right, man. Good luck, and we will see you next time